Hello and welcome to Let's Play Endless Space 2, Series 7, Episode 65. I'm JC Proton. We are picking up at the end of turn 218. So, I reloaded the turn because I have not recorded for a couple of weeks and life has been very crazy. Just haven't been able to sit down for an hour to play. So now I have the opportunity to do that. So I reloaded the game from save, and this quest, the photobomber appeared over here this time instead of over here. It doesn't really matter. I've thought it over, and I don't think I'm going to really pursue this last part of the photobomber quest because I'm not going to build a reanimator. It's cool, but it costs 5 antimatter to build, and antimatter is just really in short supply for me. It adds 150 defense troop capacity, and then an extra 50 if it's a large planet, and an extra 100 if it's a huge planet. So, if you had like 5 huge planets, that would be a pretty good chunk of defense. So, I guess if I ever got to a point where I had an oversupply of adamantium, maybe I would do it. I don't know. Just not really going to apply a lot of effort. When it was over here, I thought about it and thought, I don't want to go running military fleet in to these people's systems to try to catch them. I don't want to irritate my peaceful I wouldn't say allies, but the factions that I'm at peace with. Even here at Tikanan, I don't think I'm not gonna really pursue that. I'll just kind of let it happen. So I'll probably just let it go. Tikanan is 96%, and Mavros is 92 converted. So once we're at 100% conversion, we can vacate the system. So that'll happen on Tikanan next turn. Okay, other stuff that's going on. We had Mavros, Tikanan, Horatio grow. I've decided to lift one population off into spaceports on a whole bunch of my systems, so that some more populations will grow. So that should get us 5 more Tikanan and 5 more Mavros next turn. If they grow as predicted. There's always a little bit of randomness there. So we're at 21 of 28 Tikanan, and then we'll be able to splice them, and then Mavros will follow. Let's see stuff. Okay, we have this fleet, and we have check this out, man. There's a settler ship coming in here from United Empire heading into Zenith. I guess we're going to have a showdown to see who can out colonize. We're going to have a colony race here at Zenith. That's cool. So we've got the Unfallen are guarding this Wrath system here. You got the slow motion siege happening over here at Remore. So it's all good, man. It's all good. And so that he's going to hang out. These guys, I guess we're going to go ahead and we're going to start conquering over here. A conquering we will go, right? So anyway, yeah, we're just going to take all these guys. We're going to head to Estre. And we're just going to start taking these systems, I guess. And I'm going to start moving more fleet. And I think what I'm going to do, so I'm moving all of the carriers I'm producing. I've got about 5 or 6 turns worth of carriers in production through all these core systems. It's a total of around I'd say between 37 and 40 carriers queued up. They're queued about 6 turns deep or more at this point. I'm going to go ahead and I've decided to pull back my fleet here at Cran. I want to have this pressure be a problem for these guys so that maybe if it's more of a problem, then they'll maybe go to war. So I'm just going to select everybody. I want to try to preserve this movement here. We're going to merge them up, move them over. And then we'll move that revealer out. And I think I'm going to just leave all these behind. I may just kind of leave all of that behind so that if Cravers actually come after me over here, then yeah, we'll deal with them. But as long as they don't come after me, I'm just going to kind of back off. And I'm going to move the hero this way and bring him over here. So the plan will be to have my heroes with fleets, and we're going to put together several fleets of to just go rampaging through here and clear these guys out. We're just going to start taking Craver systems, man. So let's see here. We can have these guys and these guys and these guys. So everybody who's got any reasonable amount of movement, we're just going to go ahead and start moving them along. Just move along. Start heading them that way. We're bringing some cruisers, mostly a whole bunch of carriers are coming up here to AK. And here at Kairos, you see Lumeris are moving in. They've got an outpost. So clearly what's happening, they're going to just keep infiltrating my peaceful friends are going to keep taking systems that I don't have occupied. So I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to go ahead and colonize just to prevent that from happening. I'm going to have to colonize Karana, Pilgrims, Rotanev, Spica, Gobris, Talitha, Pollux, and Deneb. Just so that they don't. So I'm going to go ahead and do it, man. I went ahead and queued up some outpost ships. So, like, literally next turn, I'm going to put down 8 more outposts just to fill in the gaps. Just so that I don't have to deal with them doing it. Because if they do it, then eventually, even if I do a Pacific conversion or whatever, you've got the disapproval and the grumpy citizens and all that stuff to mess with. So just to put an end to that, I'm going to go ahead and colonize everything. So I'll be doing that, and that'll help prevent me from maxing out on my resources. It'll give me some systems that I can upgrade and buy me a little time before these invasions really get rolling over here. So my plan is I'm gonna conquer all of this, and then I'm gonna conquer all of the Riftborn systems over in this area, and then I'll probably go to war with United Empire and the Vultures. And I'll go ahead and grab up some of those systems, and then by then we'll probably be finishing off the Cravers, and then I'll go to war with the alliance of the Lumeris, the Unfallen, and the Sophons. So then that'll be a nice big campaign where I take all of this and basically get pressed up to the point where I'm pushing against the Riftborn here. and pushing against the Riftborn here. At which point only the Riftborn will remain, and then I'll declare war on them, and then we'll take the whole galaxy. So either we'll get that done in less than 600 turns, and I'll get an elimination victory, and I'll also get the achievement I am the Eternal End, or if I hit turn 600 first, then I'll just win by score. So that is the plan, my man. My dudes. Let's see. So what do we have left to move? Okay, so this guy, he's going to hang out. And this dude over here, he's going to hang out. Probably actually going to go ahead and move the revealer back over. Just for some vision. Just for some vision radius. That's the turn. So, just a quick recap. This is what we're building. We're not really doing a lot of urgent AI research, just on the two systems, Mavros and Tikanan, that I'm going to be abandoning soon. Altogether, our science is cranking at 50, almost 51,000. We're going to be doing exavolt beam focus, and then we're going to go over here. So what we're doing, we're getting this one, and then we're going to get 3 of these. So we're going to do the interstellar windshields. Excuse me. Increases population slots on lunar anomalies by 2, and plus 3 population slots on gas. Expensive constructions, they cost 9,000 industry each. Excuse me. Then we'll do the anomaly frameworks, which give extra dust and extra science on planets with negative anomalies. And then I'll do the ontological reverse engineering, and that'll allow me to nullify the effects of negative anomalies, and then by doing that, then that boosts these buildings even further. So that's the plan. So after I complete these 4 researches, the 1 here and the 3 here, then I will do Genius of the Endless. This is the plan. And then that will increase science on all of my systems and reduce technology research costs. So, and then after that, we'll figure it out. We'll reevaluate, because that's like a bunch of turns. That's 12 turns, and then this one is how much? 490,000. So that's like 9 turns, roughly, something like that. So that'll get us, 20 turns or more worth of research mapped out here. So after that, we'll find out where we are. So I would say we can advance the turn. Here we've got this invasion going, the siege going, or invasion. It's a siege, but they're sieging it down pretty quick. Falling at the 2 maxed out fleets of 18 ships. And yeah. And the Sophons are not doing anything about it with their fleets. Their fleets are strong enough to deal with them. 12,000, 1,400. And the Unfallen fleets are only 3,500, 3,571. So, all right. Let's advance the turn. Taking a long time to advance the turn. I guess that happens as the game gets a lot of stuff. Okay, here goes Mr. Photobomber zooming around. Still got 10 movement of 16 remaining. guarding. 3 population. Is he not even going to attack it? There it went. There goes the photobomber some more. And Bundus. Still 4 movement left.
It is with great pleasure that the
We know not what game you play, but we have a proposal.
Hero available for recruitment. An overseer, or an overseer. Hey, what do you know? Sophon industrialist overseer. That's maybe. Generally use Sophons as fleet commanders. Vision range, movement, damage, energy damage on fleet. 6 more movement. Probe stock, shield capacity on fleet. Yeah, I tend to use Sophons as admirals, not governors. I'll have to think about that one. Okay, we grew some Tikanan and some Mavros and some Horatios. Alright, so we have 2 to go on Tikanan. How many more would grow this turn? Let's see, we're maxed out again. We'll have to play around with that off screen. Let's see, the dude leveled up. Probably here. Maybe there. And of course, Koro's Apogee leveled up again. I think that's the only governor type skill left. I guess he's got a few. Built more carriers, some outposts. 3 carriers, 4 carriers, 5 carriers. We built 5 carriers. Alright, so the plan is I'm going to colonize Karana, Pilgrims, Rotanev, Spica, Gobris, Talitha, Pollux, and Deneb. And we're going to do all of that this turn. So I guess we'll just do it. Do it. I'm gonna probably do the ones that have the resources first. Let's see. Ocean or Mediterranean? Yeah, I'll do the resource one. This population, that one's population 9, that one's 5. food from AO. Does that work? Sure, that works. That'll be fine. And then we'll do Spica. The fast outpost here. You can just make it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Guess he had a little bit of movement left. Mineral rich, nice. Yeah, I'm kind of breaking my rules of not colonizing systems that don't have resources, or just 1 or 2 planet systems, because at this point it's like, you know what, I'm probably going to take everything, or just about everything. Yeah, I might be colonizing things I wouldn't normally colonize, just as a denial tactic, right? Alright, so let's send one over here to Korana. Alright, so I would say I want to colonize a planet that would be difficult to colonize ordinarily. So it's either going to be this desert or this lava. Let's see, it has 10 industry per pop. How many population? 1, 4, 4, 1. Okay, so these, I'm going to go for the lava, I think. But the desert does have this coral reefs anomaly, and that anomaly is helpful because we have that workspace oddity, which gives me plus 25% plus 25 industry per anomaly on a system. So I might do the desert. It's 4. Yeah, I mean, it's got a capacity of 4 population, just like the large lava. So I guess I'll do the desert. Yeah, I'll do the desert. That'll be fine. A little bit more industry to get things going to start with. We the Horatio are going to beautify the galaxy, like the whole galaxy, which I guess means all the systems. I guess system is full. OAF. Oh, there's still something waiting to land. Let's start lifting things off in AF. I'll fiddle around with that stuff off camera. Okay, so Korana, let's feed him from, say, AC. There we go. I mean, 3,600 food on that food ship. Yeah, he'll establish as a colony immediately, right? Okay, and then the other one is going up to Pilgrims. We're recolonizing Pilgrims, the system we abandoned long ago, early in the game. Well, we could do an Arctic. Population is 7 on ice with 4, or a large gas 1. See, there's talking world, so that's the plus 25 industry. I think the pre-galactic architecture also counts as a curiosity or an anomaly. Plus 25 industry per anomaly on system. So I don't know if this curiosity counts as an anomaly. I think it does. You know what? Let's find out. So this one, yeah, Arctic has a max population of 7, which is great. Let's just do that. It's a huge planet. Alright, so we're back on Pilgrims again. Okay, so we're gonna, let's see here, pre-galactic architecture. Let's see. Yes, workspace oddity plus 25. So, for sure, those, that answers the question. Pre-galactic architecture does count as an anomaly for the Cephaloros ability. Okay, Pilgrims, we're gonna feed from, let's close, AJ, AH. They're both close. We'll say AH. Ships of 500 food. AJ, does AJ have a bit better food? Ship. 480. No. Yeah, do AH. That'll be fine. And then Rotanev, I believe Sikagoja built 2 outposts. Okay, and all 3 of these have an anomaly. So there's dust ruins, and there's fallen gardens. Okay, so really I guess it comes down to which one has highest population. So the huge barren has 5, the large Arctic has 6, the large ice has 5. So I guess we're going to land on the Arctic with dust ruins, which is dust per pop and plus 3 dust per pop and plus 2 approval per pop. All right. Okay, and Rotanev can be fed by, could be AJ maybe? That'll be fine. They're small food ships. It's only 400 and something food per ship, 480. But it's fine. Let's see, maybe we'll send the other one over to Pollux. Send one to Talitha, and the other outpost goes to Deneb. just to deny these systems to, my friends. And my friends who keep putting outposts inside my constellation. Like I had wanted the Cravers to actually do early on, and they never did. Which reminds me, we are going to be getting some Craver population when we invade those systems, and we're going to splice them, and it's going to be pretty cool. Okay, so either the desert or the lava. So the lava's 3, the desert is 6. Okay, that's the winner. The Terran will be easy to colonize after we have a colony here. So we'll do the desert. Just because it has, just because the lava only has 3 population and the desert has 6. Okay, Pollux. Maybe feed from Prime or Sikagoja. Maybe Sikagoja. $1,100 food. Talitha will feed from Prime, probably. Okay, so Mediterranean only costs, I think, $320. Steps is, I think, $640. Industry to colonize. So we're going to go for the ice because that's $12.80. So that's the most expensive, and it also has a beneficial anomaly. So that'll be good. So the huge ice, that has a population of 6. Let's see, the Mediterranean is 6 and the steppes is 6. So population-wise, capacity doesn't really make a difference. So we'll go ahead and get started with Talitha. Talitha 3. Alright, Talitha, and you'll be supported by Prime. You'll have the honor, the distinguished honor of being supported by our home world, our home system. And you'll be on the receiving end of 1,500 food per shipment. And then Deneb. Deneb rounds out the 8. So we've got a Savannah, which is $640, and a gas, which is $12.80. So I'm going to do the gas, even though it's going to have a lower max population. It shouldn't take too long to colonize the Savannah. And it's a huge hot gas planet, gas giant. Food can come from AN, AM, AK, 400. AM would be 910. That will be good enough. AK would be... it's a little closer. 327, yeah, that's weak. And AN, I think, is even weaker. Let's see, AN. Oh, 1961. Okay, that's pretty good. Excuse me. I guess we can have AN feed Deneb. So we've got population waiting to land at AM. some off of here and see what happens. Oh, filled right up. Pull some more off. Okay, great. Cool. All right. Well, let's move all our fleets and let's see what's going to happen over here at Estre. Guard. Is he going to jump out? You going to pop out some fleets for me to attack? Come on, you know you want to. My fleet's at 45,000. Come on, man. You know you want to pop a fleet out. Maybe he's chicken. Maybe he's scared. Siege ships. They're now sieging at 298 per turn. Okay, yeah, we're going to need to start producing. We're going to have to crank out some more siege and invaders. I'm thinking invaders probably only need about 4 or 5 to do an invasion, and that'll be enough to increase our troop. The number of troops we can land by about 1,000. So that should be enough. Speaking of which, you know, we need to upgrade our troops. That is a thing we need to do. Let's play around with this. So we have here a thing that we got. Was it a swarm of locusts that did it? No. Empire Academy. There, no, yeah. Stellar Strike Craft gives plus 20% air damage on Empire and minus 20% air manpower cost on Empire. So that's for troops, for like infantry, armor, or air. Combined arms, basically, right? So since our air does 20% extra damage, they're a little stronger than they ordinarily would be. So it seems like if I have them at 30%, and probably something like that would be fine. And then let's do some upgrades here. I don't have enough of these resources though. Adamantium and antimatter, those are lacking. Well, I can at least do that. And I think I'll play around with these balances a little bit. I think I want to go 30 and then 35. Yeah, there we go. So since these are a little stronger than they normally would be, I'm going to have them a little bit less buffed. So I think I'll go that way. There we go. That works. So we're sieging at Estre. We'll move all of our fleets. Okay, we're going to have a lot of these guys who are just hanging out. We have a lot of Overwatch ships. Siege are going to wait. Invaders are going to wait. I have to be very careful to not click the wrong button and end up invading accidentally. I've done that before. Overwatch is going to wait. That guy's going to just hang out and observe. This guy came back here to Cran. Yeah, you can hang out. That's cool. You know what I could do. I could totally do it, man. Okay, so the quest says, okay, I can't resist. I'm going to have to do it. Okay, current quest. Anti-hero with 1,000 faces. Intercept the photobomber's ship. Guard or blockade a system that the photobomber is passing through. If someone destroys the ship, the quest will fail. So all I have to do is just blockade here. That's all I have to do, and I'll win that. You know what? He's flying right to me. I can't not do it. Okay, what type of ship is this? This is a Revealer 6. Okay, well, we're going to upgrade that to a Revealer 7. And the Revealer 7 is going to have a super duper cheap gun. What's that, 25? 30 to 25 will work. Right there. That's enough firepower. Apply. That's enough firepower to allow him to guard. So now we're going to upgrade that ship at our friend, because we're hanging out with our friends, the Sophons, right? Going to upgrade, and now we're going to guard. Dumb luck, just dumb luck that he happened to go flying towards the system. So there you go. I'm going to go ahead and get that. You know. And eventually maybe I'll have enough antimatter, right? I'll be done building carriers because I have enough, and I'll be able to afford to do it. So maybe at some point in the future, maybe I'll start building those. Okay, cool. So that works. Okay, cool. So we're gonna get the we're gonna get that quest, man. And let's see how's this colony race shaping up here. What do we got? 10 turns, 15 turns. All right, boys, you gotta use all your tactics here. Wow, look at that. There's already a. How is that improvement already neutralized? I don't think this system was colonized yet, was it? I don't know. I don't remember. I don't think it was. I don't remember. That's weird. This guy is a governor, I guess. We'll just put a point there. I guess. I want to go ahead and advance the turn. Just to get it done, man. We got a lot of stuff to do yet, though. Okay, so we launched all of the outpost ships, but let's run through and make sure we bring all the carriers out of the hangars. Ooh. Okay, 5 turns, okay. Okay, Tikanan is 100%, right? All right, boys, we're going to vacate the system. There we go. Next turn, it's going to go poof And Mavros is right behind. All these outposts, all these new outposts. Our score is 38-54, second, and then so we're first place. Cravers are second place, 31-63. So we're ahead by 700, roughly, a little under 700. And what else did we build here? Autonomous administration. Okay, cool. Cool, let's put the asterisk in. Cosmetic genetics. Yeah, I know it gets slow watching this stuff. So I think what I'll do, I'll do this the rest of this off camera. I'll go through, update my build queues, play around with population levels so that I'm. Oh, well, there we go. Apparently, I can splice the Tikanan now. We'll just do it. So it seems like this gives +5 troops on system manpower type of thing. Splice. Because you've got manpower, and some of that goes to, your fleets, support, putting crews on your ships, and some of it goes to defensive troops on your systems. Let's see how many more Mavros. So I'm at 18 of 30 Mavros. How many Mavros am I getting next turn as it is? 1. So there's a 1 there. Just 1. Okay. So we'll see. I'll play around with that off camera. Cool. So we got those guys spliced. I'll update my terraforming, and as far as moving fleets, thinking I'm just gonna move all the carriers that are coming out. Carriers are great, man. 15,000 attack, 101,000 hit points, 4,200 defense. They are mighty. Send that there. And they're going to take a long time to get where they're going, man. I mean, they're only speed 5. So look at that, 7 turns just to get over there. And then that's still not even on target, right? So it's gonna take a bit. There's a cruiser. Huh. AM cranked out a carrier. Curious to see if anything's happening over here. Nope. Okay, he left Wrath after attacking the Craver fleet and defeating it. He's heading out. I don't know. Maybe he's coming here. I don't think so. He'd be on the star lane. Maybe he's coming back here or here. I don't know. He may be heading back to repair. We've got Lumeris sieging at Botha by 100 a turn. He's, I guess she, right? They, I guess, since it's a population, that empire, the population, yeah, they're going to be invading at Botha eventually, maybe. Still no signs of Riftborn invading. Yeah, this guy's coming. He's coming over here, it looks like. So it doesn't look like we have Lumeris fighting the Riftborn yet. How's the Riftborn? Nope, just this. Cravers, United Empire, and Vodjani are at war with everybody else. And the Alliance of 3 just at war with the Alliance of 2. Okay, I think that's about it for the turn. We'll pick up probably next turn at the beginning of turn 220. Maybe at the beginning, or maybe I'll advance the turn and then I'll do all the fiddly bits first, and then we'll do anything that seems interesting. I think probably go with that. And I'll figure out which hero I'm going to take. I'm undecided here, so I have to pick that apart too, and I'll let you guys know what I decide. So we are moving along. We have started the war with the Cravers, and we're defensively colonizing another 8 systems just within our own constellation over here. And just kind of watching to see what's going to happen here. That siege is going on. Sophons aren't doing anything about it. And they've got this 100% Pacific converted, but they're not pulling the trigger, so whatever. We'll circle back to all of that later after we take down the Cravers. Then we'll digest that huge meal and we'll get things rolling. All right, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.